Here goes nothing. Hey y'all, my name's Drew Altizer. I'm the founder of Old House Provisions, and I just quit my job to become a bespoke shoemaker. So if this is the first of any of my content that you're seeing, which is probably most of y'all, I started shoemaking around about when COVID started, and since then it's just kind of taken over my life. For a while I was making shoes just next to my bed. Then I did some short-term training opportunities in New York and Pennsylvania, and then ultimately went to Italy for 10 weeks to train with Stefano Bimmer at their Scola Academy shoemaking school. So all this came about because I signed up to exhibit at the New York Super Trunk Show this October 14th, and I was running out of time to complete some samples, so I put in my 2 weeks notice and took the leap of faith into a bespoke shoemaking career. I'm really excited to show you all these because, like I said, I've just put in my 2 weeks notice at my consulting job, so this is literally what I've been doing for work for the past month or so, and I hope it works out. So like I said, these are going to be on display at the New York City Super Trunk Show, put on by the Shoe Snob blog, Shoegazing blog, and Kirby Allison. If you like the samples you see here and you're interested in ordering a pair from me, I'm going to be opening up my books for the first time in person at the New York Super Trunk Show. There's going to be very limited availability, and if there are any slots open at the end of the day, I'm going to be opening it up then to online inquiries. Either reach out via my Instagram pages, those are Altizer_shoemaker, or my more strictly business page, which is at Old House Provisions, no spaces. Otherwise, you can reach out to my email, which is true@oldhouseprovisions.com. So here's the first sample I made. It is a Blucher style shoe, which is like a derby, but it doesn't have a separate quarter and vamp piece. It is in a brown Sedona side leather with, of course, oak bark tan leather outsoles. It's got a beveled waist with the Old House Provisions emblem on the waist. What that means is that there's a little bit of roundness here to the waist, which doesn't just automatically happen. You've got to spend some time filling and shaping the bottom before you put the sole on so that it can come out like this. It's got two blind waists on both sides. What that means is that the stitches securing the welt to the sole on the waist are done really, really close in, and the sole is sort of pressed up toward the upper after the stitching is done. You really gotta get the right angle to see the stitches, hence the name blind waist there. It's got a seamless back because I think the unobstructed heel is just a really good look. It's not a hole cut. I've got the seam right here, so it couldn't technically be termed a seamless hole cut, but I think this is a really easy way to get that same aesthetic and hide the seam in a less conspicuous place. So with this one, I wanted to go with a relatively simple derby pattern, something that could be pretty versatile and practical. Here's the second one I just finished up. It is a semi-brogue Oxford in rustic tan hatch grain deer skin. I was attracted to this leather because of its resemblance to the historic Russian reindeer leather that was basically salvaged off of a shipwreck and is now some of the most rare and expensive leather out there. This one is on a pretty sharp chisel toe, And keeping in the theme of dramatic lines, I did a fiddleback waist, or a violin waist as they call it in Italy. This one has a blind waist on the inside and a square waist on the outside. Once again here, I've got the Old House Provisions emblem there on the sole. And this time I've added some decorative tacks here on the back of the heel. And the last one that I just finished up is this two-tone penny loafer in white suede and navy veg tan leather. This one's special compared to the other ones because it's got a Norwegian stitching construction. And a pegged waist to secure the waist. Another cool thing about this shoe is that I used a skin stitch to attach the suede apron to the rest of the upper. And basically what that entails is really carefully poking an awl through one side of the leather and having it exit at the cross section of the leather, which has to be done really carefully. And so the resulting stitch is often called a pie crust stitch because, as you can see here in the finished upper, the way that skin stitch pulls on the leather, it sort of resembles a pie crust. So that was a little overview of the shoes I made for the New York Super Trunk Show. I've got a couple others that I'm going to be displaying as well that are sort of leftover ones that I made while I was training at Scola Academy in Italy, which is a shoemaking school that Stefano Bemmer puts on. And in addition to that, make sure you're subscribed because I've got some other videos coming out about the stitched down Pathina Thunderdome with some NF bootmaker Nathan Florsheim boots that I got from Nathan last spring. So really looking forward to wearing those. I've been hanging on to them basically since last spring, putting them in a box up in a closet so that I wasn't tempted to wear them before the patina competition started. But October 1st is right around the corner. Probably will be past that actually by the time that you're seeing this. And if you're in New York on October 14th, come and see me. And if you saw this video, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and see y'all later.